The airport was alive with constant activity, a buzzing hub where travelers rushed to catch flights, families reunited, and adventures began. Amidst this commotion stood Lana, a 35-year-old black woman. She was modestly dressed in worn-out clothes, and her suitcase, much like herself, bore the marks of time. As she made her way through the security line, an unexpected event unfolded. Suddenly, a white male security officer in his 40s blocked Lana's path. His demeanor was imposing and aggressive as he barked, "You're suspected of carrying illegal substances." Before she could voice her protest, he demanded, "I need to search your body." The moment he initiated the search, Lana recoiled, feeling his hands groping her under the guise of a pat-down. Anger surged within her as she fought against him. In retaliation, he callously tore at her shirt, leaving her stunned and exposed. Lana stumbled backward, her voice trembling with a mix of shock and fury. "How dare you assault me in public? My husband will have you fired and thrown in jail." But the officer merely smirked, unfazed by her words. "Consider yourself a lucky, filthy black woman. You should be honored that I even touched you," he retorted, infuriating the onlookers who were witnessing the tense confrontation. Whispers rippled through the crowd, judgmental remarks echoing in the air. "Look at her, straight out of a dumpster," one muttered, while another added, "Her husband's probably some black thug from the slums." Fueled by outrage, Lana shouted back, her voice cracking, "Why are you all defending this disgusting pervert? He assaulted me. You'll pay for this, you bastard." As Lana stood her ground, the security officer crossed his arms, mocking her further. "You black women dress provocatively to lure white men like me. What's the problem with a little touch?" The fire inside her simmered, yet she decided to take a different approach rather than continue the fruitless argument. She pulled out her phone, determined to call for help. Little did the crowd or the smug officer know their assumptions were about to be shattered. With unwavering resolve, Lana raised her voice once more. "Just wait. My husband is on his way." The security officer scoffed, "And I'm married to Kim Kardashian." Ignoring his derision, she remained silent, standing steadfast while the tension escalated. Moments later, a tall, elegant black man in a sharp suit approached with purpose. It was Brady, her husband, and the airport's director. Without hesitation, Brady called out to the deputy director, his voice firm. "I trusted you to handle staff properly, and this is what happens? A security guard just tore my wife's shirt. Fire every one of them immediately." The woman on the other end stammered, promising to come right away as Brady glared at the visibly terrified officer. "First, apologize to my wife. Then, get out of here and wait for the lawsuit." As the officer scrambled away, the deputy director soon arrived. Cameron, a striking white woman in her mid-30s, stepped forward in haste. Brady turned to confront her, but before he could speak, she interrupted. "Sir, we've just discovered drugs in Miss Lana's luggage." Gasps filled the room as whispers permeated the air like wildfire. A staff member displayed the bag with the alleged drugs, and officers quickly detained Lana. "This isn't mine," Lana shouted, struggling against the grip of the officers. "I swear I don't know how that got there." But Brady stood frozen, his mind racing amidst the jeers and accusations from the crowd. Cameron seized the moment to further her agenda, raising her voice to ensure all could hear. "Ever since Mr. Brady became director, there's been a surge of black passengers smuggling drugs. Do they think a black-owned airport is an easy target? I demand Mr. Brady resign to restore order." The crowd erupted into chaos, chanting, "Brady, step down! Get out, black scum!" Faced with an overwhelming tide of outrage, Brady found himself retreating, slipping away from the rampaging mob. The discovery of drugs in the luggage of black passengers, including Lana's, spread rapidly across the media like a storm. Business at the airport plummeted under Brady's management, while a wave of racial profiling swept through, unjustly targeting innocent black individuals who were banned from airports solely because of their skin color. Life for Brady and Lana deteriorated into a nightmare. Groups of white protesters camped outside their home day and night, demanding Brady's resignation and accusing him of leading a drug ring, while some even called for his imprisonment. Simultaneously, black protesters gathered, blaming the couple for exacerbating their already tough lives. Their residence became a target of anger and hostility, trash accumulating on the lawn, rotten eggs smashed against the walls, and spray-painted insults transforming their home into a vandalized shell. Within the walls of their home, tension boiled over, erupting into heated arguments between Brady and Lana. "This is your fault," Lana shouted, her frustration spilling over. "Your poor management allowed scum like that security guard to work there. I was humiliated because of you." Brady fired back. "And what about the drugs? You think I don't suspect you? You've ruined my life." Their arguments led nowhere, blame shifting endlessly back and forth. Trapped in a whirlwind of public outrage and personal turmoil, the couple found themselves feeling cornered, as if the world had turned against them, leaving no path forward. Shortly after, Lana faced court for drug possession and trafficking, with Brady and Cameron also summoned to respond regarding the airport security failures. Yet the weight of blame predominantly rested on Brady's shoulders as the director. Cameron, exuding confidence, showed no sign of concern about the proceedings unfolding. As the evidence mounted against Lana and pressure built in the courtroom, the judge demanded Lana plead guilty, asserting that all evidence pointed to her as the owner of the drugs. Jeers erupted from all sides, white protesters condemning her, and black individuals enraged with her perceived complicity that could further harm their community. The courtroom descended into chaos as the judge struggled to maintain order, but salvation arrived unexpectedly. Suddenly, the door swung open and a white man in his 30s entered, clutching a thick stack of documents. His presence silenced the courtroom, all eyes turning toward him with curiosity about this unexpected arrival. Cameron broke the icy tension, demanding, "Why are you here, Odin?" Ignoring her hostility, Odin stepped forward with authority, addressing the court. "I'm Odin, Cameron's assistant, and I possess evidence proving her guilt. Director Brady and his wife Lana are innocent." Cameron's composure unraveled. "Shut up, Odin. He's lying. I've done nothing wrong," she screamed. However, Odin remained calm and resolute, presenting photographic evidence of Cameron's direct involvement with a drug cartel. The screen illuminated images of her in dubious situations with the cartel leader, a direct contrast to her previous claims. Then came the damning audio recording, her voice unmistakable. "We'll plant drugs in the luggage of black passengers to create chaos, make sure security harasses them so no one believes their complaints. This will pressure the black director to resign while I take over. The airport will become our largest drug trafficking hub." Outrage erupted in the courtroom. Cameron's panicked protests were drowned out by the voices of the angry crowd. Police swiftly moved in to arrest her and her accomplices. As Cameron was led away, a sense of victory washed over Brady and Lana as they embraced, tears of relief streaming down their faces. The wrongly accused black passengers rejoiced as they were cleared of all charges, while the atmosphere shifted from suspicion to celebration. Later, as the dust settled, Lana approached Odin with a curious heart. "Why did you help us?" she asked, seeking to understand his motivation. Odin smiled faintly. "I couldn't stomach working under someone as vile as Cameron," he confessed. Deeply impressed, Brady immediately promoted Odin to vice director, a testament to newfound hope and integrity rising within the airport's management. With justice served and a new hierarchy in place, the airport began to regain its stability. Brady poured his energy into rebuilding trust with the community, transforming the airport into a welcoming space once more. The lives of Black passengers and local business owners saw an improvement, slowly mending the fractures caused by the incident. Peace and progress returned, serving as a beacon of resilience and unity in a landscape once overshadowed by turmoil.